Even if I don't make any money from it, I can get some more karma and be better for the probably more awful jobs. Dragon Kip. It'd be behind anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed, and you're going to be there alone this time. The last time that you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Kesve, presumably so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragon Kip, the U-Bahn train that services it is in poor repair. The car that you're riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop and the doors slide open. Time to get this over with. Look at all my healing shit. I don't know why I can't bring anyone else with me. Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonkip. This place is a pit. Piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the streets. The gutted husks of commercial buildings stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink crackles to life, and you can hear the distant sounds of Cafe Kesve. Merriment, laughter, the clink of silverware and china. Blitz's voice cuts in a second later. Hey, Chief, ready to do this thing? Yeah, say Blitz, I've got a question for you. Yeah? You hear a slurping sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only scene that you can see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. What's up? How the hell did I let you talk me into coming back to this hellhole? There's a long pause before he responds. Well, you recognize the fact that I need your help, and then you, volunteered because you're a good leader? You owe me for this, man. Blitz sighs. Yeah, Chief, yeah, I do. That doesn't go anywhere. A plain-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Dragonkip, he stands out like a sore thumb. At the sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze. Afer, right? Who the hell are you? My name is Hasenkamp. I'm Mr. Grinder's accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. Hasenkamp nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. How did Meat Grinder even know that I would be here? Your pal Blitz. He sent Mr. Grinder a message with a complete breakdown of your plan about an hour ago. He did, huh? Your comlink crackles to life. Well, of course it did, Chief. How could I be sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? And so, to find out, you let a homicidal loan shark know exactly when and where to find me. Well, that's not exactly how I'd put it, but, yeah, I guess. There's an awkward pause. In my own defense, I didn't expect him to send his accountant to shadow you, though. That's a new one on me. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get the show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to go back home before grandkids go to bed. You have grandkids? He shrugs. My daughter married young. You got a problem with that? Are you always this hostile? No, I'm not. On the whole, I'm a pretty nice guy, but standing around here waiting for you hasn't put me in the best of moods. He jerks his head in the direction of the doorway. Now tell your pal to work his magic. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can get out of this hellhole. You heard the man, Blitz. Get that door open so that we can get this thing done. You got it, Chief! His voice is eager. Heading inside. This won't take 5 seconds. Okay, where am I? Hasenkamp must survive. I need to go there. This is interesting. I can't... Okay. A gatekeeper ice program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor, identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let's see here. Override security access. Root command. Trapdoor. There's a brief pause, then the ice flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Woohoo! Let's go. A piece of watcher ice turns, flashing angrily. A rapid-fire sequence of lights pulls out a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on, I can wait. A moment later, the watcher ice flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. Query, how may I help you today? Just step aside, pal. I'm in a rush. The program obediently moves aside. Proceed, and have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. Can I get to the turrets? Turn them off, maybe? No? Alright. I'll probably have the opportunity to do it later. Inspect. Main system hardware fire install. Or hardware firewall. I don't know why I'm saying that. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls your pal, by the way. He's got a rep around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. He shouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be here if you hadn't spilled the beans to Meat Grinder. Unfortunately for all of us, me especially, I am here. So let's get this finished, and then we can all get back to disliking each other on our own time. Fine by me. Anything else that we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I've hit the first firewall in here. I'll need you to get in there and install that bypass for me. Got it. We'll go find a terminal. Let's go. Desk drawers. This place is a dump, it sure is. The top drawer of this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods. Cred stick, hundreds of them. Grab a handful of cred sticks. You sink your hand into the drawers of loose cred sticks and fish out a fistful. The plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw your hand from the desk, Hasenkamp chuckles. They're all blank. You don't think that the Ledenberg ring would land them in the unlocked drawer if they had money on them, do you? Slot of cred stick. You're probably right, but it couldn't hurt to check. You try to initiate a transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and put one in your pocket. And the one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from the disc is blank. So is the next one you try, and the next. Told you so. Now can we keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in that drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. He shakes his head. Come on, Afer, let's keep moving. I tried. Alright, there's a trash can. This garbage can has been emptied in a while. When you lift the lid, you find the bin to be overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Let's dig through the trash. You know, we really don't have time for this. Hang on a second, there could be something useful in here. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here, so we should probably hash this out now and save ourselves some time. We are here to fetch the money that your friend owes to Mr. Grinder. That means that we aren't here to dig through the garbage pails or to steal office supplies. So what you're doing right now could actually be discarded as a waste of time. Calm down, man. This is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on the run with a deadline, and you're rooting around in a trash can. It happens more often than you'd expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's going to take. He sets back an exasperated expression on his face. Alright, fine, but do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently something in the Ledenberg ring has been using the backs of the statements as scratch paper. The third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. A. Where did you score that stuff, man? That juice that you're passing around, that stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let me know. What do you make of this, Hasenkamp? Well, let's see. Apparently, a man named A scored some juice, and it was really unreal stuff. So what did I make of it? A couple of things. One, the Ledenberg ring has some real fuck-up on its payroll, and two, you're wasting your time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second, because it involves you keeping me here on this cesspool longer than I need to be. Does it answer your question? You seriously need to calm down, man. I'll calm down when I'm out of here and away from you. Now let's keep moving. Blitz whispers to you via your comlink. Asks a silly question. Medical supplies. Bonk. I can just go into my stash. This desk is catastrophically messy. Candy wrappers litter its work surface, and the bottom drawer is ajar. Search the desk. Oh, for Christ's sake, here we go again. Quick whining, man, you're disturbing my calm. He crosses his arms. Alright, fine, search away, but Mr. Grinder's waiting for my call, and believe me, it isn't wise to keep that man waiting. I'll take my chances. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Ledenberg ring is in the process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragonkip. Hey, Hasenkamp, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't Monday lending his racket? Yeah, those Landenberg pricks have been a tick on his ass for years now, sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're going to recover at least a little of that cash tonight. And speaking of which, just a second, I'm almost done. At the back of the binder, you find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper. Plots. I have real and pressing concerns about the silent partner that you brought on for the loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me. And you get who this Plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an office with that man for... He cuts himself short. Never mind, you don't need to know. Blitz whispers through your comm mic. The plot thickens. So he probably used to work here. I hope he's useful in a fight. That looks like a bloodstain. That's a locked door. That's probably the front door. Can't get in through there. Yeah, it won't let me in that way. Open door. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Watch step. Terminal! Boop. This terminal has been left on and the screen is still active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyword input has been locked out and a password entry box hangs in the center of the screen. Albert Trips. The desk is an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Hasenkamp raises an eyebrow. Huh. This desk is actually organized. Must belong to somebody in management. Well, that or an employee with OCD. He shrugs. Sure, that too. Either way, we can keep moving. Time's a-wasting. Hang on, there might be something important in here. Let's have a quick look. He rolls his eyes. Fine, whatever, just make it quick. Check the drawers. Damn it. Most of the drawers are neatly stocked with stationery supplies, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked. Check the stacks of paper. You appear to have discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each corp in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits, and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the file suggests buying heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Ledenberg ring sources have led them to believe that all these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one, probably Sater Group. A financial crime ring involved in insider trading. Shocking. Now can we please move on? All done. You sure? Maybe there's some nice paper binder clips in there for you to play with, or a staple remover for you to steal. The constant griping isn't doing much to improve my opinion of you, Hasenkamp. What a terrible shame. Now let's keep moving, if you please. Boop. Damn. Amphetamine, we can send that to my stash. Ooh, what's this? It's a vent. Yeah, I don't have a drone, unfortunately. God, it sucks so much. There's like all this stuff that I can't do anything with because I'm not a decker. And he isn't one either. He's just here to be annoying. Door console. The door is locked. There is a small keypad, a keycard reader, and a comm panel set inside the wall beside it. You depress the call button. A shrill buzzing sound fills the air. Press the button again. You press the button again and hold it. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal, then sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who the hell are you, and why are you leaning on the goddamn door buzzer? The voice is a shrill, tremulous quality that you recognize instantly. The guy is riding a stim high. You're sure of it. Who wants to know? Who? John Bergfog, that's who. I'm the one who keeps those servers protected, and I can't do it if you keep interrupting me. The voice calms, goes soft. Somehow it isn't an improvement. Now tell me who you are. Answer up. Chop chop. Who the hell do you think I am? There is a long pause, and the voice warbles out again. Albert? That's right, Albert, now open the door. You know that you're not supposed to be in here. Not what happened last time. We already got our one and only warning, remember? Yeah, sure, I know, but I also know that I've got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. Another long pause. The good stuff? You mean like the juice? Well, okay, maybe it's just a sip or two. The door unlocked with a solid thunk. Who the hell are you? Oh. Sorry, dude, you're gonna die. He is deceased. Keycard. The interface of this console has been locked. Peering around behind the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of tangled cables running between it and the servers. Blitz, there's an awful lot of cables back here. Come on, Chief, it's not that complicated. They're running a hardware firewall. You'll find it installed on the main matrix line just before it reaches the server. He sniffs. Kid stuff, really. Oh, for Christ's sake, quit preening and walk her through it. Hate to say it, but he's right. If you want me to get you around that firewall, you're gonna have to give me instructions. Blitz sighs. Alright, Chief, I'll take you through the steps. First, find the main matrix line. It'll be the heavy-duty optic cable that's wired in through a wall from outside. Okay, got it. Good. Now find the first box that cable connects into. It'll have 3 cables plugged into it, 1 power and 2 optical. Connect the ends of the bypass to the 2 optical cables. Following his instructions, you soon have the bypass connected. Alright, that's done. What's next? Nothing. I'm in. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Just get us into the vault, Blitz. I'm on it. Well, I have no way of getting in there. Annoyingly. Ooh, wait, what's this? An activation bit. Time to go find a socket to plug it into. Damn it. Probably. Oh, this is irritating. Take bit. Data node. Bye now. Hey Chief, I found something here that you might want to have a look at. What is it? Looks like a sort of persona non grata list for the Luxembourg ring. Everyone here is listed as shoot on sight. There are a lot of names here, lots of personal information too, known associates, credit history, holopegs, that kind of thing. Alright, so what's interesting about that? Well, there are 3 names on this list that I recognize. One of them is mine, naturally. The Landenbergs and the Schwarzheiers are never to get along. Another is Hasenkamp's. He scoffs. I'm not surprised. These bastards would just love my head on a plate. And Chief, the other one is yours. They've got a whole dossier on you. No idea where they got it from or why, but they have it. I've never even heard of these bastards before tonight, so how the hell do they know about me? No idea. Looks like a new file. It was just uploaded about 20 minutes ago. Hang on a second, there's an attachment. I'll send it to you. Bliss's voice falls silent. A few seconds later, a brief message appears on the screen of your PDA. Plots. Here's the intel of those unwanted guests that I warned you about. They're coming tonight. Take appropriate precautions. Plots. I've run into that name a couple of times since we've arrived. Any ideas, Hasenkamp? Jürgen Plotz. He's the leader of the Landenberg Ring. I had to share an office with that miserable son of a bitch for 5 years before we went our separate ways. He's the greediest, most narcissistic piece of work that I've ever met, and I work for a loan shark. I'd imagine that he's not a huge fan of you either. No. No, he is not. Anyway, in the end, it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plotz is going to write the check. Well, that was very enlightening. Want me to delete the files, Chief? Please. A few seconds later, oh God, I don't know how to read. A few seconds passed. Done and done. No need to worry about it anymore. That's very reassuring. Thanks, Blitz. Yoink. 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 What does this do? I hate puzzles. Okay, I can take this now. And now I can open up this teller door area. Yay. Oh, I'm probably gonna speed through this. This is so boring. Your comlink crackles to life. Hey, Jeeve, I just cracked open a security door somewhere in your area. It might be worth checking out. Will you please tell him to concentrate on the job? We're here to settle his debt, not to hunt for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz, we'll look into it. Great. Listen, man. Hey, thanks for doing that, Blitz. No problem, Chief. It's great to feel appreciated. Sigh. Stop your whining, Blitz. You're the reason we're in this bullshit to begin with. Come on, take the bit. Let's go. Look at me go. I'm so fast. But yeah, I'm probably gonna need to get into the, those turrets in the previous area. Code. Alright, you're clear into the secured area. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance that you might bump into some physical security from here on out. Other than the crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said that there wouldn't be any security in this building. Hasenkamp sounds tired. Easy in, easy out, no security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were your exact words. Yeah, well, the situation has changed a bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will hit security. I'm just saying that you might. So just keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? We'll keep our eyes peeled. Woohoo! Ooh, equipment. What do you have? Portable grenade launcher. Nice. I'm gonna send this to my stat. I'm gonna sell. I don't really use stuff like that. I could have just whatever. I guess I forgot to open that door. I'm not sure how you would find that out. I don't think there's anything in the mission items. Yeah. Ooh, this door opened though. That's nice. What are you? You find a sheaf of banking information. The data in this paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associates. The whole thing is enclosed in a manila file folder labeled plots. For once, Hasenkamp doesn't complain about the detour. When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks. Why would Plots have Meat Grinder's financial records? To steal from him, most likely, but these records, they don't make any sense. Care to explain that to the rest of us? The accountant frowns, staring at the paper printouts in front of him. I know Mr. Grinder's books. I tend them for him, and I'm telling you what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? I'm seeing projections for future profits in here that run way outside the scope of what our organization brings in annually. I don't know how Plot's got his hand on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. Maybe there's something going on that you don't know about. Could Grander be working on a deal under your nose? Something he wants to keep you insulated from, maybe. No way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps. When it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man he turns to. Have been for a dozen years. Maybe we should ask Grinder what it's about when we're done on the run. Yeah. He glances back at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. I wonder if maybe I can get in plots. I don't know. I feel like I got some information earlier that would have helped me with this, but... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I love this. We're dealing with a real winner here. Terminal main menu. Search the computer. A cursory inspection shows you this computer has probably been used to access a host of illicit matrix sites. While there's a full suite of office productivity software installed in the machine, it hasn't been opened in months. Wow, the Landenberg ring really needs to start keeping a closer eye on its employees. I'm not surprised. It's only a matter of time before Plots runs this place into the ground. Alright, so that doesn't do anything. Because he's a useless employee. That's just funny, though. Alright, let's go. This feels sketchy. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I see security. Look sharp. Security doesn't look like they see us. Firewall terminal. This looks like the terminal that Blitz was telling you about. Disengage the second firewall. The button depresses with a meaty thunk. That's done it, Chief. The final firewall just went down. I should be clear to access that secure node now. Get to it then. Done and done. This will be easy as pie. You wait and see. That's all fine and good, but be quick about it. There were some guards in the other room, and I don't want to be here if they decide to come exploring. Yeah, I'm on it. You two cool your jets. I'll let you know as soon as the vault door is open.